Good morning, everyone. Let me know if you can hear me. If not, we're going to go off of here and do something else, and I'll be right back. But let's go and get the particulars out of the way. This morning, just to let you know, um, oh, I just got an email from them. Hair is by Sunbar. Wait a minute. Hair is by Sunbar. It is the honey blonde curly, and I absolutely love it. Absolutely, hands down, 100% love this. I have never, ever, ever had a unit, used a unit that I could just do nothing to. I absolutely love it. I haven't tried it on yet. Good morning, but I talked about that earlier. Um, Hello, Diva. How are you? Can you hear me? Is everything good? Today's lip is Sephora lip liner in the color Wine O and Fenty. Good morning. Okay, good. And Fenty in Riri. So that's the lip, the hair. I think we got good. Oh, and if you, good morning, good morning, good morning. If you are interested, I think we got good. Oh, and if you, what in the world? Hold on, y'all. And if you are interested, hey, be straight with me. In any Kamala shirts, I have them on the. Interested? Hey, be straight with me. In any Kamala shirts. Oh my God! Wait a minute. I have them on the interested. Hey, be straight with me. In any Kamala shirts. Oh my God! Wait. Okay. So I'm sorry about that, y'all. If you're interested in the Kamala shirts, I have them on my Printify, and it's defending our future, protecting our freedoms. And we could talk about all that later. I usually put it in my stories on Instagram. Now that we got that particulars all together, how is everybody doing this morning? Good morning, Soror. Good morning, Aunt Audrey. Good morning. What's that? Tushidi. Good morning, Audrey, Laquanda, Trinity. Good morning. I put you all a StreamYard link up. We may have a moment where you all can come up. Oh, thank you, Britt. I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Today is literally gonna have to stop at 12 because I gotta take my baby somewhere. So we're just not gonna waste any time and we're gonna get right into it. Hey, Sin. Good morning, everybody. Now, I do have a few topics I want to talk about, but yeah, we got to talk about Ken's conversation with the dentist and Carlos because I was I was so confused. I don't know if it was just me. Let me know how you felt about it because okay. So they find out why he didn't come on the interview with Trish. He said that he didn't know what to feel, so he was a little nervous about it, right? So he's out of town. He hopped on a call, so they're here. So what I gathered is that Ken absolutely loves Trish, right? He loves her. And he seems like the type of man who he's a relationship man, right? He's a relationship man. He is clearly the kind of guy that likes to be in a relationship. And even when he said on the show that if this doesn't work with Trish, he's going to be a solo dolo, gigolo, that's not going to happen. That's not even in his DNA. I don't even think he could do that. I think if he was trying to do that, he would end up in a relationship, right? He is clearly a relationship dude. But he wants the relationship with Trish because they have the same things, right? They love to work out, they enjoy being together. He loves children. Like is Trish gonna have him some babies? You know what I'm saying? So he loves that. But Trish is a lot of work, and he has to do a lot of work and make a lot of excuses for her. Right? For him to say, on one hand, Trish is a phenomenal woman, she's a great woman, this, that, and the third, but then to say she's supposed to be his soft space to land. And she's not. She's not his soft space. You know what I'm saying? And I understood that. I understood what he was saying because as a black man that's going through his days and dealing with stuff and all of that, he should have someone he can come home to. The analogy that he gave about Trish is that when he said, sometimes I don't know if I sneeze hard, she's going to be mad at me. And you know what that means as a woman? You know what I'm saying? You know, call him like, hey, Mr. Ken. Oh, Lord. American, I'll get back to you in 1 minute on that. But you know what I'm saying? You know, like, he is trying to do everything he can do to be in this relationship with this woman. But she is not his piece. Exactly, Tammy. She's not his piece. Because you know how we can be. You know, if we get in our way, we get it in our feelings and stuff like that. Yes, we do get mad at anything. You can open the door wrong. You can breathe in my direction. You can just open your eyes and I'm pissed. But that's not all the time. You know, it's just something I'm going through. But at the same time, I recognize if somebody loves me or wants to be in a relationship with me or is trying to do the things to be in a relationship with me, I recognize that. But then it's very odd for a man to wait around on a woman like this. Oh, y'all. Hold on real quick. Y'all, hold on. I got to take this call. Hello? Yes. Y- yes. 476. I'm sorry. We've been friends for a very long time. Oh, about 11, 12 years. Hold on 1 second. I can barely hear you. We talk daily. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry about that. I had to take that call. That was too important. Okay, but what I was saying was Trish is not like I don't think she recognizes it. And I feel like in this relationship with Ken, Trish is now Marquez. Does that make sense? She is now Marquez. And so now she is treating him when he does see now he has to pay for everything, little things that he does wrong. And now she is acting like Marquez to him. And poor Ken, if the and I know this is just an analogy. The fact that he said that if he sneezes wrong, he feels like she will be upset with him. The fact that he said that lets you know that she is very snippy, because he said several times she has an attitude. She has a real bad attitude, right? So he, on one hand, he's like, she's this great woman, she's phenomenal, she's this, that, and the third. But then the other side, she's not his safe place. She's an attitude, and they argue about stuff. And what I surmised is that Trish does not want anybody to tell her anything. He said that she is realizing. Yes, he said no. Now she's realizing in the last couple of weeks how good of a man he is. Now, after all this time, so we cleared it up that he did not buy her son a car. He gave her son his car. Regardless, where was Marquez? And we gonna get to Marquez. And you know what, Dr. Meredith? Okay, y'all know I try to be fair, right? Because you have to separate it. And Dr. Meredith is saying that she doesn't feel bad for him because he is getting what he deserved. He asked for. If he knew that this woman was married and it started out just working out and it wasn't supposed to be like that, he should have stayed like that. Like, ma'am, like, I would like to pursue a relationship, but I'm gonna stand back because, I don't know what you're doing. So until you and your man figure out what y'all doing, then I'm gonna just step back. And I just don't, like, for 2 years, I don't know. The guys I don't know a guy that'll sit around and wait for you faithfully for 2 years. I don't know too many women. If you want to be honest, that is insane. I know Trish is this, I know Trish is that, I know she's a good woman, blah, blah, blah. And marriage is the ultimate thing that we want to do. But when they were talking to Trish, and Ken said he had not listened to that one, he needs to go listen to it. He needs to fast forward to the last 30 minutes because Trish don't know if she want to be in this relationship. The fact that strangers had to tell Trish to go call her man and tell her man that she loves him is crazy. You can get into an argument, but you still love him. Yeah, I appreciate him, whatever. And he out here just falling on his sword for her. And honey, when they got into, and what did he say about, when they got into Marquez, that was wild. Marquez has come on this television and pretended like he is just this father who had lost his way. We were thinking because he was 18 when they got together, he hadn't grown up. He didn't know what was out there. So then he just ran from his fatherly duties. But now that we know that Trish has given him a chance, that Ken has mentioned it to him. Ken said he could be there. Ken ate Marquez up. Marquez ate him up. As should be. Yeah, but Love Key, I'm gonna tell you something. If I had listened to that interview all the way to the end, and the way when Trish said, I've had so much loss in my life that if the relationship didn't work out, I could understand. And I'm paraphrasing. Those are not her actual words, but that was the actual sentiment. Like, she was basically saying, I've had so many people to leave my life. If Ken leaves, I'm gonna be okay. And yeah, he said, but we saw Marquez being way too emotional. Now I feel like, well, no, Ken said that. Now, because he just sitting there crying, looking pitiful. I couldn't. I'm not built like that. I'm not built for a man like that. I can't take it. I do understand you have bad days. Sometimes you have bad, you know what I'm saying? I understand you have bad days. And I'm here for the bad days. But if you sitting up here crying every bad day, I ain't gonna be able to do it. I can't handle it. I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't want to do anything. I couldn't take that. I don't know that is crazy. She has her walls up so she doesn't get hurt. But at the same time, Ken is not Marquez. Ken is still including his ex-girlfriend's child into their children count. Like, get divorced, have this man get married and have this man a baby. So he can have his own kids. Because I'm going to tell you something. I know for a fact that them DMs popping. I know for a fact they popping. I know they are. Ken's DMs, that is. Yeah, let me say, he states something about her having so much loss. He knew what she said and answered accordingly. He has a superhero thing for her. Yes, he does have a superhero thing for her. And he was like, me and Trish can have our thing in the house, but outside of the house, I would never, I'm always have her back. And that's why I said Marcel can learn a thing or two about that, because he definitely don't have Tisha back. It's hard sometimes to have Tisha's back, but he never has Tisha's back. Never. Dr. Meredith says she 55 and she'll give a baby. Girl, please. Please. No, ma'am. But I'm just saying, he is a good dude. He's a really good dude. Ooh, generic. I'm going to have to pop this up on the screen real quick. Oh my God. And I mean, and you have to say that about bodybuilders sometimes. You don't know what's going to happen. But I just feel like, I saw people in my comments say that he was a simp. I saw that a provider isn't always a good person, i.e. Kirk Frost. You're correct. You're correct. I got to watch Love and Hip Hop. I got to get that out to y'all today too. But I don't know. I like Ken. I think Ken is a good brother. You think he's controlling? Oh my God, what you get controlling? Y'all think Ken's controlling? I think Ken can be frustrated. I think she can frustrate you. Girl, we gonna get to that. We gonna get to it. I think Ken is definitely a provider. He seems like when the dentist asked him what were his flaws, and he was saying that he needs to work on his temper and stuff, he said not for Trish. So he's really like handling her with silk gloves, right? Because he clearly wants it to work, but I don't think Trish is interested in making it work. Good morning. I don't think she's interested in that. I think she is happy where he is now, and the fact that he's saying that she's just now realizing he's a good man, and then her saying that if he let the loss in her life, I just don't know. Like you said, Trish has a wall up. She has a wall up, and he's trying to undo everything that Marquez has done, and he's gonna be around here trying to do that for the next 10, 15 years. Ken thinks Martell is misunderstood. Okay, let's get on to that. When they asked him about the guys on the show, and he said he likes Martell and he thinks Martell is misunderstood. First of all, wait a minute. Let me go back to this. He did say that when she said that they were having an argument about Martell, he said the argument was not about Martell, but she threw that in there. So why did she throw that in there? Is that like a distraction situation? But then he's like, I wish she had let me know that this was going on so I won't be caught off guard. She definitely makes him look crazy on a daily basis. But with him saying that he liked Martell and he thinks Martell's a good dude and he thinks Martell is misunderstood, I don't know where Ken is coming from with that. I have no idea where he's coming from with that. That is insane. Like he said he doesn't watch the show. Powerful. Wait, who's that said that? Jacqueline. Trish wants a man, but not marriage. She is still currently in a marriage. She can't even get out of the one she in. And he lets us know, and he's still there. That's all she wanted to do was deflect. I know, Val. All she wanted to do was deflect. I just feel like the fact that and then he said about Marceau and Maurice that they're messy. He doesn't know that much about Moses. I feel like he wants to be close to Martell so he can keep an eye on Martell, because the narrative is, or the word on the curb is, that your woman probably has been with Martell. So it's keeping my enemies closer for me. That's what I got. Because how in the world could your woman sit on an interview and say y'all got into an argument about Martell, but then you come here and say the argument wasn't about Martell. The argument was because she wasn't being forthright and she wasn't communicating. But then he said, and did y'all get this? He said questions for Trish turned into accusations. Right? So he can't ask her a question without her feeling accused. She's bringing that over from somewhere else. So that's how Martell got into it. So he's just telling her, look, baby, you need to do this a little different. When you do this like this, it looks like this. Then she throws Martell into the argument. Why are we talking about Martell? Why are we talking about a man in our argument anyway? Another man. Yeah. Hit dogs holler. Of course. Exactly. So everything he says to Trish, it seems like she's guilty. It seems like she's putting something to the side. It just seems crazy. It seems real crazy. So I feel like, but I can get that. And then for her to just be mean, I was like, how is she just mean like this and she don't halfway say anything on TV? But I guess, it's the camera. But my thing is, wait a minute, let me go to the beginning of it. In both of those interviews, Carlos was like, I've never met them. Isn't that crazy that he's never met the people that's working on his show who's bringing it for the season? What did Sweet Esther say? She said, right. I forgot about that, Sweet Esther. Hold on. So I just feel like the Martell situation is a keep your enemies closer situation. I think that's what that is. I just don't. If you sit here talking to Martell at this bowling alley and you looking at him like, sir, what are you talking about? He said that he had to control his temper. So she means, and yeah. Yes. Trish is a mess. So she has her guard up, and the man who she should be acting crazy with, Marquez, she's not even acting crazy with him. What's going on that we have not gotten a divorce? Let me tell you something. If a divorce, $400. Yep, she did. That's what. Yeah, I can't with the dentist. But $400 for a divorce. I don't know if any of y'all out there been divorced, but I would gladly pay $400. And they got kids. I don't think that's the truth. I don't know if that's true. Yeah, now there you go, Val. Val said, I'm with you when you're right, sis. She not acting crazy with the one she attracted to. Oh my Lord. Ken would be so devastated if she did something other than just love him. Because he clearly is a man that loves to be in a relationship, loves to support and all that. And he gives her. They have built a home. Did you hear him when he said that when he got with Trish and he knew the situation that she was married? He said, you're going to have to do something. You're going to give something up. and she sold the house. Instead of going to the courthouse, she put the house on the market. That was crazy. You paid, mine was $400 for no kid. Well, you know what, you're right. Because my first one was not even that much, but that was a long time ago. But yeah, maybe because she gonna have full custody. But girl, the dentist and Carlos was over there about to try to had to keep themselves together. Both of them. Because when he said he was a Scorpio, Carlos clutched his pearls. A mess. She turned on her so quick. But she has a good man. She has a good man, right? I think he needs a little something. Ken just needs to be needed, and he needs to be, I'm not going to say catered to, but he just needs someone to show him what he is showing them. And she's not doing that. Because the analogy he gave is that she get mad when I sneeze too hard. You already know. You already know how she moving with him. Isn't that wild? That is crazy. Her selling the house before you get a divorce and moving in. Not only selling it, has bought another house and moved in. Oh, that was in 2000. That is fantastic, sweet essence. Girl. I don't know. Maybe mine was just he was just mad. Maybe his feelings were hurt because it wasn't 500. I wish. So then, what else? We're gonna wrap up Ken. Anybody anything else to say about Ken? We need to wrap Ken up. Who buys property together and who does that? Let me say this. I have a problem if you are single moving in with somebody. I have a problem with that. Let alone, could you imagine? You meet a man and he said he married, but it ain't on. We haven't talked in years, but let's get a house together. Sir, are you crazy? She can still take half of the house. Okay, American Born said Ken called a woman ugly on Facebook, but says he stays off social media. Who he called ugly? Girl, when was that? Why would he? Yeah, Trish needs to be in therapy. Her and what's her name? Nell, they need to be in there together. They need to just be, one of them need to be waiting outside till the other one finishes. Why would he call somebody ugly? Why would he do that? She doesn't tell him anything. Exactly, Candy. She doesn't tell him anything. Give me the deets. I know that's right. But the fact that they had to tell her to call him, and I'm sure she didn't. But then he's like, oh, me and Trish are together all the time. She's on the phone with me. We fall asleep on the phone. Does she not tell you that she loves you when you hang up the phone? Like, their stories are not the same. Not all the time. Their stories are not the same. She definitely has anger issues. But she has anger issues, and she also has lingering issues that's coming from Marquez. Like, it's just too much. And then it's like, because you know how that goes. You know, like we can sit here and say that, oh, I wouldn't bring this to this person because this person hasn't done this to me. I wouldn't bring this to my relationship. But you still got a little trauma in there. You still like looking at him sideways. But 2 years, you've been living with this man for 2 years. And here's the thing. He keeps saying marriage is the end all to be all. But my question is, when is the divorce gonna happen? Baby, you can't get a divorce Tuesday and get married Friday. That is crazy talk. Exactly, Minky. That's why he told her. He told her, he was like, you need to handle this before something really happens and some things change. Because right now, Marquez has the rights over Trish and the kids. And you know he's sitting around here, simple Sam, crying every 5 minutes. He would do some stuff like not even let Ken be there. Ken has no say so. And then come to myself, I don't want people to think like Trish is this big pimp and, you know, she got a husband and a side dude. I guess I'm the side dude. Yeah, you are. Now, you got a little bit more sidewalk than most side people, but you are definitely on the side, sir. You may not be coleslaw, but you coleslaw and mashed potatoes with a biscuit. You got some skin in the game. Yeah, big. She said Big Ken said he ain't going nowhere. I mean, I don't know if Ken doesn't think he can. Well, you know them inbox popping. Ain't no telling what he's saying in them inboxes. Egg gravy. Yeah, he got a little gravy. He got a little gravy with him. KFC actually. But the lady basically spoke on Trish's marriage. He did. We not understanding after an exchange called her. Oh, he called somebody. Ken called somebody ugly after they spoke on him and Trish situation. Oh Lord. I don't know what Ken's name is on Facebook. Is it still dark skin or whatever? But yeah, I don't know. He keeps talking about what they want and moving too fast. I think he made up in his relationship, but we can only go off what we see. We can only go off of what we see. That's all we can do. Yeah, I did. I said that Ken said he did not buy a car. He gave the son the car, but whether he gave it to him, bought it for him, Marquez has not done anything. And to know Marquez is still not doing anything. Oh, his Facebook is dark skin Ken _ That's his Facebook. I mean, to know that he's still not doing anything, he didn't get on here to myself, Trish, I know I messed up. And then crying. What are you crying about? I couldn't even put words together when I saw him talking with Marcel. That was the craziest thing for me. That was insane for me. I couldn't handle that. But let's wrap this on up and let's go to Simone Biles. So yeah, Marquez is he's a dun-dun-dun. He looks way worse. So retired gymnast Michaela Skinner went on her YouTube. I don't know what he has, girl. We hadn't heard nothing about him in Atlanta. I don't know. Retired gymnast Michaela Skinner was on her YouTube, and she was saying that the ladies that are in the Olympics right now, at the Olympics, gymnastics, are not, what does it say? They do not have a good work ethic and has less talent. She said those words. Then when Simone got on her and everybody got on her, now she wants Simone Biles to call off her fans. Simone is one person. Simone made a post with all the winners saying, what did she say? Lazy something with gold medalist. Like, how this drives me crazy by these people. Like, you can say whatever you want to say, but then when it comes to your door, you want somebody else to take it back. You said they were lazy and they didn't have a work ethic. And then you said, no, I didn't say that, but you did. Just because you took it down on YouTube does not mean we don't still have it somewhere. That is insane. This girl is because they said that Michaela took over for Simone one year when she was in the Olympics. She got out. And shortly after that, Michaela retired. It's Simone's problem. How is it Simone's problem? It's not Simone's problem. Simone was doing what she does. It's her problem. She shouldn't have gone over there talking on her YouTube, big girl talking, and then can't take these big girl consequences. Now when people get at her, now she wants Simone to do something about her people. Girl, you better go away from here. That is crazy. Wait a minute. Let me see what else, because we're gonna do this. Then we got to get into the Funkydineva thing. I got some more to do, so let's get into these hot topics. So Lauryn Hill and the Fugees reunion tour has been canceled 3 days before the first show. That is not something I saw that, Bunny. That's not like something we're shocked about, right? That's not something we're shocked about because we don't. Lauryn Hill is not someone we can really depend on, so we know that that's possible. Now, the reason why they did it, I don't know, but they did it 3 days before the first show. Would y'all be? I love Lauryn Hill. I absolutely love her, but would y'all be up for a Fugees concert? She said we expected that. Okay, Kamala Harris and BP pick Tim Walz appear at rally for the first time together. That was outstanding. And then, y'all, I had to go look up and see what Governor Walz was talking about, because when he said if JD Vance can get off the couch and debate him, did y'all know what he was talking about? Do y'all know what he was talking about? For y'all who do not know what he was talking about, let me tell you. So JD Vance wrote a book, the Southern Elegy or something Southern. It was real wild. The title is crazy. In that book, JD Vance said, and I'm paraphrasing, he said, as I looked around my 6 groomsmen at my wedding, I realized that we had all had bang bang with a couch. Bang bang with a couch. He said something in this is in his book. He said something in relations to the cushions, how the cushions are, and then how that middle part is that separates each cushion from each other. That was crazy. Yes. Girl, I was on TikTok. I can't play it because they say the F word in there. But they said that he wrote it in the book. He wrote it in the book that he said, as I look around here, I see my 6 grooms. I'm paraphrasing. We have all had bang bang with a couch at one point in time in our life. So that's why Governor Walz said if he can get off the couch and debate me. Like, that is insane. This is who you want in the White House? That's crazy. So that's what he meant. I had no idea. I had to go find out what was going on because that was crazy to me. But he did so great. She made a great choice. I think Governor Walz can say all of the things that Kamala can't say. He can say all the things she can't say. He delivers it with a very calming, funny, dad kind of way. And America is really, really eating it up. And the other side is just spiraling out of control. So, I'm just reading my hot topics. I'm not going to get all into that. I do that on Call to Action. But she picked a great person to do this. I thought Shapiro was the best person, but clearly Mr. Walz is better. So I'm happy about it. Girl, no. I did not see that. I don't really talk about her since she blocked me. His message is clear and to the point. I couldn't believe that. Um, let me see what else I got in here. Oh, y'all, did y'all know that Darnell Jones, Where I Want to Be, his song was about his complex relationship with his longtime girlfriend, mother of his first four daughters? That song, Where I Want to Be, like he wanted to leave. She did. She did a great job on that pick. Oh my God. So, yes, Nicole, the couch. I had no idea. I had no idea. Sometimes I'm not really locked in like that. Yeah, you know I can't see it, child. I can't see none of it. Y'all had to send it to me. Y'all had to screenshot it and send it to me on Instagram. Um, Deputy who fatally shot Sonia Massey claims he believed Massey intended to unalive him after she yelled, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." See, this is what I'm talking about. This right here. This is what I'm talking about. I say I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I said in the name of Jesus. What about that rebuke? That means get away from me. She not the woman was in her robe. She was in her house. She was calling for protection. And you did, and it was crazy. Oh, okay. The lies, girl. American born says Ziploc bags pulling out cat. Child, look. I'm not even gonna get into all that. But new details have emerged regarding what happened with Sonia, the deputy who unalived her in her Illinois home after she called the police for help. Said he was under the impression that she meant him harm during the exchange. Body camera footage shows Grayson instructing her to remove a pot of boiling water, but we know that was the other police. It wasn't this one. In the deputy's field report, he claims that when she yelled, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," while removing the pot, he believed she intended to unalive him. The other one said, "You know what? Just take the pot off the thing." So exactly, take the pot off the thing so it won't be a fire. That was the other deputy that had said that. Grayson never said that, and I can't even remember what he said in order for her to say that. Absolutely, Bunny. Absolutely. That is insane. That is insane to me. Totally insane. And then just like this, Michaela, you want to switch the story to make it work for you. I cannot handle that. That drives me insane. Um, so Michael Rainey Jr. and Chloe Bailey are to star in a new horror flick set in New Orleans. I don't know about that. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying that it can't happen. It can't be good. I'm not saying that, but I'm just not into horror flicks, so that's why I don't know about it. Chloe Bailey and Michael Rainey Jr. are set to star in the forthcoming horror flick Goons. The film set in New Orleans has already been in production. Will focus heavily on Louisiana's eerie cane fields and plantations. So is that something you ought to be interested in? Because that's something that clearly is on the way. Oh, does anybody here bank at Wells Fargo? Anybody bank at Wells Fargo? Yeah, I can't. Like I wish them luck, and they are great actors and people, but I just won't be able to do it. Wells Fargo Bank is being sued for faking interviews with black candidates while positions are already filled. That is insane. That's crazy. Oh, I got. Oh, you know what? Let's get on to the Carlos King situation because I got to take my baby somewhere in 15 minutes. Okay. Well, yes, typical. So if y'all are know why people lie so much. Like, why do you lie so much? Like, why would you do that? That is crazy. I left there 2 years ago. I left Wells Fargo years ago too. Like, why would you do somebody like that? What would be the point of putting people through that? Like, I understand you have quotas and stuff, but that's crazy. That is insane. Let's talk about the Carlos and Funkydineva interview. I want to know what you think. If you watched it, what did you think? Funky said that he grew up in a really, he never wanted for anything. His parents were divorced probably before he could know them, shortly after he was born. Yep, that's it. It was a good interview. And the fact that he was taken advantage of at such an early age, and the way he kind of glanced over it, saying that, I didn't see it like that. I was just having these feelings. And in Miami, I'm just on the internet and I'm trying to meet people. But he said when his dad had mentioned to him that, because I had heard most of this. I want to say me and Funky talked about it because I interviewed him. What was that? If y'all were y'all on that interview I did with him? It's on my lab tab. I think he said a lot of that when we talked about it, but we didn't talk about this part. He said that when his father had said that, he's his son, he loves him, and what did you think of me? And he said immediately he dropped being with older men because clearly, because his father was not an emotional, not a hands-on dad, but he was a provider and he loved his son. Because of that, I guess that's what he was looking for in older men. And that is unfortunate. Like he said, it's not just girls that have daddy issues. Men have daddy issues too. Sweet Essence, I didn't hear that part. I was listening for something like that, but I didn't hear that. Oh, when he was talking about YouTube, yeah. Yeah. And then he's very successful on YouTube, and that's fantastic. Right? You all do some amazing things. I have to say thank you for coming to my page. I have to say that because what was I doing the other day? I was doing something and I said, I just need to thank them for liking my videos and listening to my videos. They don't even know what they've done for me. Like, I appreciate you all so much. But I had to say that. But as far as Fox Soul, if in my opinion, unpopular opinion, I feel like Fox Soul was going to go anyway. I mean, who watched Fox Soul? Because I didn't watch. I watched Fox Soul because maybe they had a clip or an interview that I need to talk about for some hot topics I was making. I was not a Fox Soul watcher, right? It takes a lot to really get me caught up in it, right? Every day to give you that kind of time because that was on every day. Oh, thank you, American. I appreciate that. I really do. I really, you see what I'm saying? Like, Toot says she never watched. Like, I only watched for content, right? I only watched for content. And I'm not saying that had Funky not left, that it wouldn't have gone away, but it was a lot going on. I personally, I will say this because somebody has said that it's amazing how I talk about people in such a positive way because I don't feel the need to break anybody down unless I need to. I just talk about what I see and I give my opinion. But as far as Funkydineva goes, I do think that he takes some things too far. But I will say that he is like when Carlos was saying, give him his flowers. He is definitely the one. That's why I interviewed him because I am in front of you because of him. Because I was like, can do this too, but I'm not gonna do it like him. I'm gonna do it like me. But I just, and I had messaged him, and he was like, "Girl, what you?" He's like, "Girl, what you want?" And I was like, "I want to talk to you." So, and I understand, like with the Chloe Bailey situation, that was a lot. I think, and he apologized, and he can go far, right? But as what he has done for content creators, he is kind of the blueprint. You got to give it to him. You cannot deny that. You cannot, right? You just can't deny that. But that was a really good interview. You learned a lot about him, and I always knew he was very smart. But the story with him and his mom was, it was odd that it was his mother who was not able to accept who he was becoming and who he was, other than his dad. But my heart is always soft for someone who has lost both parents. I know what it's like to lose one. I couldn't imagine not having both parents, and I'm on this planet. I I don't know what I would do. It would take all of y'all to get me together. Cause I mean that's difficult. So he has to go through life like that, And I'm happy to know that he's in love. She said she only watched because of Funkydineva. And a lot of people, that's why he said when he left Fox Soul, he took his people back to YouTube with him. Because all of you all were over there because of him. Because Al and Claudia doesn't have the best fan base, right? So of course, everybody was over there for Funkydineva. Everybody was over there for him. So, and it was unfortunate when he said the reason he wasn't on there was for $250,000 in health insurance. I didn't think they weren't giving the people health insurance. That's insane. That's crazy. She says Claudia has no fan base. Yeah. Yes, Flojo, you're correct. That's how she got her silver with when she dropped out. Exactly, Sweet Essence. That's what I said. The only reason I watched Fox Soul was because I needed something for my content. That's the only reason I watched. But I thought it was a really good interview. I thought it was. I mean, I think we saw some other things because when I interviewed him, I just remembered, like when he was saying the things he was saying, I was like, oh, he said that to me. So, but there were other things about when he was growing up, when he was online looking for older men and things like that. Because Funky's cousin is my best friend. So, because some of his family is from Grenada, Mississippi, where I'm from. So, I just always liked him. Like I always liked him. I do think he's controversial, but like he said at the end, he's doing nighttime TV coming up. He's about to move to Atlanta. So he said he's got to get back in the mix. So we'll see what happens with that. No, you can't take everything people say seriously. You can't do that. Okay, Dolores said she watched Fox Soul for Claudia. I think that I keep seeing pop-ups for Fox Soul. Are they running reruns? Because I don't ever click on it. Yes, he's very intelligent. He's extremely intelligent. Extremely, but you can tell when he's on his lives and just how he puts words together, even the way he reads, he gives intelligent. He puts the words together for the girls. Oh, Emily said not offending on that. Definitely Al. Like who Al married a woman knowing that he wasn't into women like that. Like I can't even look at Al right because you everything out of your mouth is not the truth, sir. You're not even true about your own self. I take it, yeah. Tearing down black women is unfortunate. It happens all the time, right? And Patricia, let me say this. Speaking of tearing down black women, um, it's crazy how people look at certain content creators and people like that and have so much negativity. I never understand it. Like if I'm talking about people, I'm talking about them from television, right? I'm talking about what I see. Like I talk about Tisha, I really don't enjoy her on my television. I don't enjoy her on my television because she does things that are not enjoyable. She drives me insane with that. Al does seem unhappy. Ooh, Miss Vaughn. Miss Vaughn. Y'all, I got to put this up here, Miss Vaughn said. Miss Vaughn said, in my opinion, kids trying to make a garden tool into a housewife. It'll never work. Baby, she is so secretive. She is so secretive. Yeah, he did. He married her for a social climb, but did he get to where he was he climbing? Did he get to where he wanted to go? Cause it's Al. Cause when Al left, when they dispersed, then he was on YouTube doing some kind of. He was on YouTube doing some kind of court show. Yeah. Miss Bree, one and only. Why are we quick to point the finger at gay black men for their opinion, but black women tear each other down every day, all day, and it's okay just asking because it's heartbreaking to me. I would really love to answer that question. I would love to answer your question. Um, I don't know. I mean, we bear the brunt of everything. We've been bearing the brunt since before we all got here. And it's just I don't know, I hate to say it, but it does seem like we're the most disrespected. And that's why I try to be as positive as I can. I'm always positive. I just talk about what I see. But if I'm not going to say something and I say something good, if they do this, then this is why they do that. I try to do that. But I will, because of your post, I will definitely, for me, I'll make my change because of that. I'll keep that on my frontal lobe. Yeah, it's crazy. Somebody, let me tell you. Speaking of that, somebody said, I did the units, right? I had the brown unit, then I had this unit on, and somebody on my post said, I love the blonde, I think. And a woman, a black woman under that comment came and said, if you stop lying to her, she will stop wearing. No, if you keep lying to her, she will keep wearing them. You woke up with that. That's what you came to the post to say. Like, it baffles me. And honey, I get it. It's disheartening. It's very disheartening. I didn't. Valerie said, you know what? These are the type of people that I absolutely love. Like I have people like Valerie around me because you need people like Valerie around you. And yes, Valerie, I can be like that, but I'm not gonna do that on social media. Because if I do that, I know y'all will be like, oh, okay, military got it, but it's just easy for me to get her on out of there. It's just easy for me to go. So she won't have to see the wigs. She won't even have to see them. They could be twisted and she won't even know. It won't even hurt her feelings. But I was like, you got, I mean, and let me say this. I know there's things that we see, and sometimes it just eats us up not to say something. I know it does, because sometimes I had to keep scrolling. I have to, because if I literally get on this internet and do what I want to do, just I know, and I want to. I mean, I called somebody stupid. I called somebody stupid last week, and I apologized because but that was a day, you know what I'm saying? I was having a day, and and it was up here, and I wasn't feeling pink. I was feeling real burgundy. I was feeling real maroon that day. And she had just rubbed me the wrong way. And I thought her comment, what I did. And when I apologized, I told her, I said, I feel the same way about the comment, but I apologize for the words that I used because I never should have done that. You know, um, there was no need for that. I shouldn't have even commented. But the fact that she said what she said, it was like, you know how it is. You know when you know how it goes. Sometimes they catch you on the right day. I wasn't just talking about funk. I see it on social media. Yeah, I know. But because of what you said, I will be very conscious of what I say. The last time I watched the show was when Armand said that men don't want women that fight wars. As a woman who served in the military, I was done. Oh, he said that? I didn't change myself. I wish I would change myself for someone I don't know. I just don't say anything. What was that Trisha had on top of her head? What was that? Flame Monroe. I would say he doesn't disrespect women on the platform. The Oh yeah, they will say a lot. They will. But I don't know why people do that. And I mean, and it seems like black women have to have thick skin all the time because black men get not a poodle puppy. Black men get passes all the time. All the time. But I don't know. I mean, I was listening to Queen Sheba's review of the trailer for we're all over the place because I'm gonna go in a second. But I was listening to Queen Sheba's review of the trailer for Love and Marriage Huntsville, and she was talking about destiny. This is the other thing I want to talk about. Because I sat there and I had a conversation with myself and I said, oh, we're gonna talk about this. So I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you mentioned that about Love and Marriage Huntsville. The fact that Destiny was sitting at that table and said that my friends are asking Sonny about having a baby with my ex. Your ex what? Not your ex-husband. Sonny is not with LeBaric. Your ex-boyfriend who wasted your time, who wasted 15 years. Now, this is not me tearing anybody down. This is me talking about the situation because I feel like Destiny has other things she can talk about. I know, Ebony, but that didn't make it right. I was like, why would Destiny put herself out there like that? Now, Sonny's sitting here with a husband. How she got the husband, she's here now. But Destiny talking about it's uncomfortable. Destiny, that's her husband. Do you think they're not having bang bang? Like, what do you think they're doing? You think he holding on to what you used to do? No, ma'am. They look like they have bang bang often. Yes, sweet ass is like, I just really want her to have something to do. I want her to have something to talk about. I feel like she got other stuff to talk about. Where is baby Lau? Is he in kindergarten, first grade? Can we go to school? What is going on? Exactly. She's wait a minute. This is so true. I don't even consider Moses being her ex. They messed around throughout 15 years. It's a whole bunch of exes Moses got. Destiny is in good company. He got a whole bunch of exes. That's right. She said she had a new man. She said she had a new man. Carlos said she had a new man. Why is she talking about her old man? Are you mad that Sonny got him in 3 months and you couldn't lock him down in 15 years? Just don't know. I mean, maybe it could just be me not understanding because I just 15 years. You holding on? Because here's the thing: what's the timeline with the 15 years? Where was LeBaric in all of that? Where was Moses' wife in all of that? When did Moses get locked up in all of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, Destiny, where are you in all of this? She trying to earn that $2,000 check. I know that's right. I don't know. I don't know if she has or not. I'm not gonna be late, girl. She is in there putting on makeup, so that's why we still talking. When she come out here, she'll be out here in a minute. Look. Let me tell you something. For you to sit here and talk about Black excellence, I have always said this. I feel like Sonny wants to come on the show and say she's the wife and the husband situation. That's great. But because who is Lance? Hold on, Tammy. I'll be right back. But because she was a producer and she knows how it goes, because she told Moses no, because this may be something that you and Destiny trying to plot for the show. And she said no. But then she said she went and thought about it, and this could actually be her husband. It was just, and then the way she came in. Girl, let me tell you, that side chick clip, it was Black excellence to call his place spin on. Yep. That side chick clip when hey Tasha, when he was talking to Martell and he was like, Destiny still loves me. And then my wife is my wife and we all know who the side chick gonna be. Like, your lips are just too loose, sir. Why would you say something like that? And poor Sonny, I'm just saying that in jest, is around here fighting for her love every time she online, every time she in an interview, every time she on the show, trying to tell us how much they in love. And he over here talking about Destiny still in love with him, and she is the side, and you know who the side chick gonna be. Cause Sonny is my wife. He has to. Why would you say something stupid like that? Child. Yeah. When Sonny get pregnant, that's gonna hurt her feelings. Whenever Sonny gets in family way, baby, Destiny gonna be sick. And I need Sonny to take her time and do something else on this show, because we can, if she gets pregnant, because they're going to IVF. This is not Black excellence. You don't bring a woman that's married and then has a boyfriend on the show and call it Black excellence. You're going to have to call it. You can't put those words together. You cannot put those words in the same sentence. Tasha said LB was there. There was no overlap. Allegedly, that's why he got the paternity test done. And you can't blame him if that's what he actually did. I think Sonny putting on stopped. I'm waiting to see their interaction the rest of the season. Let me explain something to y'all, sweet essence, for the rest of the season. I'm gonna be very honest. I'm trying to hold on for these next 3 episodes that's gonna start next week, because it comes back on the 17th. And then we're gonna have 3 episodes. After that, they're gonna go to hiatus, and then they'll come back with 15 episodes. Y'all, that's a lot of episodes. That's a lot of Tisha and Marceau standing in rooms with wood on the wall. That's a lot of Martell talking about 20 babysitters. That's a lot of Trish hadn't signed divorce papers. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. You know I'm trying to be there for y'all, but y'all, I just don't know. Everything has come to an end. Ooh, we have to wait for it to play out. But I believe Martell switched it up and went back and told Moses. Of course, that's his girl. Yeah, that'll take us into the holidays. I'll be on the road. I'll be in the Carolinas soon, y'all. That's a lot of lockjaw. I don't know, cause like in the time they were talking about Black, like of course it had already been filmed, so I don't know, cause they be posting stuff like they're out and they having parties all the time, so Black could be open. What they need to do is tear down that end of where they are and make them a parking lot in the back of Black, so they won't have to deal with these people at church, because these people do not want them parking in their church lot and leaving bottles and stuff in the lot. I don't blame them. Hey, girl. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but one is not on the show, but she'll be online. She'll be online. So I don't know. I do not know. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to hang in there for y'all, but 15, I could see 7. I could see 7 more episodes. Because we've watched 13 already. And we still don't have ratings from the last episode 2 weeks ago. We don't have, they're still not out. So I don't know what happened. I know. Why weren't Sonny Moses in the cast photo and Trish and Kim were? That's right. I just want, you know what? I don't know what it is. It's something about him. You're right. It's something about Moses. 15 is a lot. So I don't know. They film a lot, girl. They don't get a break. It's like, can we? I mean, You know what? Maybe that's why you don't see Mel a lot. Maybe that's why you don't see her. Maybe she just like, you know what? This is too much. I'm not filming right now. I got stuff to do. Yeah, fall scripted shows. But right now we're in Big Brother. I don't know if y'all like Big Brother, but I love Big Brother. So it'll be coming on tonight and tomorrow. I'll drop that tonight. I'm going to get back home and I'm going to watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, because for whatever reason this season I am into Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Yeah, she does. And I don't think Mel have time for it. Like, I gotta go. Sin, I don't know what's going on with Stormy. Stormy has blocked me. So at this point, if y'all don't send it to me, I don't know. I see her on TikTok for Canvas Beauty Brand, but that's all she does on TikTok. So I don't know what she's doing. Girl, this season of Love and Hip Hop is really good. Really good. I did not watch it at all last season. I could not look at it. But honey, I am ready for Jock and Kendra to come out. I'm ready for them. Ooh, she's I know it. I know it. Wait a minute. Who's on the block right now? It's Kenny. Ooh, I'm not gonna do the spoiler, but when we last saw it Sunday, it was Kenny, Angela, and Tucker. I don't want Tucker to go. I like Tucker. I didn't see the Young Jock and I didn't see that interview. I didn't watch that interview with Young Jock and Carlos. I didn't. Oh, okay. She said it was good. I didn't see that. I may look at that I may listen to it in the car. Well, they don't need to be headed for divorce, because here's the thing: Jack has gone out there and done everything. He has 5,000 kids, right? So now Jack is ready to settle down and be with somebody. But Kendra's getting him at a good time. I think Kendra's getting him at a good time. All the ladies had him at the bad time. But everything that he's done is just so aggravating. I think it's good now. I for some reason it for me, it's the Jasmine coming back to Rashida and Kirk's life. It's the ghost of Jasmine. She has come back and she is accusing Kirk of trying to sleep with her. So I'm like it. But I don't know how much, Jack got a million kids, girl. And now Jock's baby should be what, 3? That baby should be about 3 or 4, right? Because he had that baby when him and Kendra kind of broke up when the show came back 2 seasons ago. So she had to know. No, I don't feel sorry for her. I do not. But I feel like she's getting him at a good time. She's getting him when he is getting older and he doesn't have time or doesn't have it like he used to have it. You know what I'm saying? Now he ready to stay at home. I watched little pieces of that, Meech, and I cannot wait to look at all of that. Because, okay, Amy is over here just like Destiny. Talking about Bambi could have told me she was hollering at my dude that I talked to 13 years ago. Girl, it's you ready? Girl, that's a whole different, skin has been shedded since you talked to this man. You a whole different person. I don't know, Sweet Essence. Checks, I guess, honey. Because and here it is. I don't know why they still on the show, and Jasmine has come back. It's wild to me. I can't tell that child not Kurt's. Not the way Rashida talking about the people coming after her, how Ken be over there, how she wants her. Now, unless Rashida lying, if it's a lie, she told it. Because she sat there and told that girl that Cannon gets treated just like all the other kids. Like he is loved like everybody else. Yes. Look, y'all, we're gonna table this. I may have to, what's today? Wednesday. If nothing is really popping off on Friday, we might do a live. Leah, what we got to do Friday? Oh, I probably can do a live Friday. I'm not going, don't hold me to it, but I may come back. Okay. But I want y'all to have a good day. Look at the playback, like it, share it, and subscribe. I forget to say that. Y'all like, share, and subscribe on Millie Chan TV. I appreciate it. Send it to your friends. Tell your friends to like it. I appreciate you all. I love what I do for y'all. And I just love y'all from the bottom of my heart. I do. I appreciate you so much. So y'all have a good day. Finish up strong. I'll get Love and Hip Hop out. And then I'll have, I gotta edit. I'm editing my book, right? I'm editing my book, so I will have that to do. So today, I know I won't be back today because I have got to get that done. I have 2 days to get that done. I have been fooling with y'all in 2 days, and my deadline is here on tomorrow. So I got to get it done. But I'll be back, and the book will be out soon. I'm so excited about it. I was reading it today, and I felt a little way. It's definitely a bounce house situation in there. So I got y'all. It's your girl Millie Chan, though. I love y'all. Bye. Y'all have a great day too.